Hello, everyone. Today we're going to discuss about the most wonderful book, Database System Concepts, especially the seventh edition that has been published recently in 2020. But why I have chosen this version is because in all previous versions, all of them define the history of databases, but this edition defines the future. So the massive shift has been done in the curriculum of the classic curriculum of the book, and now it includes technologies that powers today modern internet. So making this book the most relevant to a computer science student today. And by the way, you can see the pictures of sailboats in a number of my slides. All of them are from book. And data is like a giant ocean. And this book teaches how to build a ship to navigate through it safely. Coming to the learning style, while such a massive data has been added to the book, the authors kept their best feature. So, intuitive approach. Like in the older versions, book avoid getting lost in mathematical theories, in mathematical examples of proofs that is unnecessary for student. Instead, it uses diagrams or real-world examples to explain concepts or to explain how system works. This is essential for student. This means if you know the basic programming language and data structure, you can easily pick up this book and start learning immediately. So as a result, it lowers the barrier of entering, of getting in to engineering complex topics. What is special about this book? Why this version is so interesting? Because it not only, as previous, focuses on traditional SQL, but it also covers three game-changing areas. So big data analytics has been added to this book, as well covering Hadoop, Spark, Apache, and etc. Finally, besides this, it addresses a modern shift toward a non-relational databases, NoSQL. Besides this, it also gives you guidance how to acquire semi-structured data like JSON that has been the thing which most mobile apps uses today. And what was surprising, blockchain chapter was added as well. So in the sake of security and privacy, the blockchain part teaches Uzbek programmers or programmers all around the world how to build non-changeable database or a database that will not be hacked. So that is very important. Coming to that, why this book has an influence to us, how it impacts us. Actually, thinking about its influence, yeah, we are now living in Digital Uzbekistan 2030 transformation. And first, consider one thing, governments moving toward e-government. Actually, in the last week by our president as well, it was proposed by Shavkat Miromonovich that we're going to e-government. And just imagine the massive data generated by our citizens. One SQL, just traditional SQL, cannot handle it alone. So the part about big data analytics can be directly applicable to that sphere, to how government analyzes the traffic or economical or social data. Besides this, let's consider banking system. Banks like Capital Bank or apps like PayMe services always need to be secure, always need to be protected. That's why blockchain teaches us how to ensure such protectness of our system, our digital money. Coming to my critique and verdict. In the past, people used to say that such books were old school. But this problem has been fixed. It is now a bridge between the old school, just SQL, with a new school, NoSQL. So I think, in my opinion, my verdict is that it's now complete Bible for backend engineers or full stack engineers. If you need just creating one website, you can easily avoid reading this book. But if you want to be a real professional engineer that will be in demand in the coming years, this book is essential for your career. With that, I will stop here. Thank you very much.